football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. The Trojans offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that deal.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Punch it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Frost. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Right down the middle. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. stage sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man on the right. Still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Frost. He's got him. Jukes his way for more. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tries again to get it in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado is is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw. It's Frost. Finds a tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Quarterback adapting. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw, it's Frost. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's got the back in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to pass. It's Frost. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hurtado. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the option. He'll pitch it.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why...
Oh, out of space! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's send the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. Off
the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Frost. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, USC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Frost. It's complete. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Frost. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
Right on target this time. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Trojans in the hurry up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. And you want that clock to run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Working that wide receiver screen.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Frost. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's dragged down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because you're confident throwing the ball over the middle.
Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did